Tan Sri Michael Yeo, the President of KSI Institute for Asia Pacific, Mr. Michel Van Krumbers, the Chairman of MICCI Penang, His Excellency Mr. Pascal, the Ambassador of Belgium, the panel of speakers, distinguished guests, Tan Sri, Dato, Tuan, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum, Salam Sejahtera, a very good afternoon. I wish I could give a 1-minute speech, just like Angela Merkel. Never, after 3 terms in office, she gave a 1-minute speech. But never mind, I will not go by text. It will take me not more than 5, maybe the most 10 minutes. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the organizer for inviting me to deliver the closing remarks for the Penang Future Forward Summit. And congratulations, the Tan Sri Michael Yeo, KSI Strategic Institute for Asia Pacific, the Wawasan Open University, MICCI Penang, the panel of speakers, sponsors, and also all the participants for having the stamina to be until the end of the day today. And I believe in all this because we would like to achieve a resilient and sustainable economy. Just one goal for Penang, moving Penang forward to achieve a resilient and sustainable economy. A lesson learned from COVID-19 is one thing: nothing is certain. They said except for death and income tax. They have reached the end. So that's the reality, yeah? And yeah, we are fighting the enemy that we could never see. And Malaysia, not only Malaysia, but all over the world. And in Malaysia, we have 20,000 deaths. But good, the situation has improved so far. Now, I would like to sum up what has been the inputs and also the recommendations from, in fact, we are really blessed that in the morning today that we have 4 indirect panel speakers, starting from His Excellency, our Governor, Tun TYT, Tun Datuk Sri Utama Ahmad Fauzi, for not only gracing the event, but also giving the input for Penang moving forward. We also have the speech by Tan Sri Koh Soo Khoon, our former Chief Minister for 4 terms, on his experience for Penang, continuing the legacy of Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu, continued by Tan Sri Koh Soo Khoon, and also followed by our Chief Minister, the Right Honourable Chow Kun Yeow, on the Penang Vision 2030, making Penang a family-focused state, a green state, and a smart state. Tan Sri Michael Yeo mentioned on the need for clarity, consensus, communications, and also communications. There are 4 items mentioned by Tan Sri Michael Yeo. And Penang, under Vision 2030, we do have engagement with public engagement in whatever policy developed by the state. We do take criticism. We do believe in public engagement. Much has been said. Michelle mentioned about the wish list of MICCI. Yeah? The hope Penang we could improve on ease of doing business, the improvement in infrastructure, the improvement, the bureaucracy, delivery, the speed of delivery, and also on the talent development, and also in the education that meets the industry needs. His Excellency, the Governor, Tun Datuk Sri Utama, Ahmad Fauzi mentioned about to stay competitive, how Penang could stay competitive, and now looking at our neighbors in Vietnam, Indonesia, and to make the digital drive for the communities. And also mention on the tourism, on the strength of Penang medical tourism, the strength of Penang being a World Heritage site, and latest on Penang being recognized, having the Penang Hill being the Biosphere Reserve recognized by UNESCO. And these are the strengths of Penang, and how we do move forward. We support the SDG, the 17 SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. We support the ESG, and that is what in the Penang Vision 2030. Now, Penang's strength over 50 years, what has been the legacy left by Tun Lim Chong Yu on the strength of Penang. Yeah, but we need to do more. We have been a very matured semiconductor assembly and test hub. And to move further up, the semiconductor upstream value chain, we need to have a strategic move. And this is what we have built so far. The investment in semiconductor E&E involved billions of US dollars over the 50 years. And this is the strength of Penang. And as you know, Rome is not built in one day. And with that, we produce talent. IC design engineers that we have now is the strength of Penang. We have thousands of IC design engineers. And these talents need to be developed, reskilled. Our school leavers, our graduates from universities need to be trained and developed by this existing talent. Definitely our R&D, we need fund for R&D. And this is where Penang State and the federal government could work together because R&D needs a huge investment. As I said, investment in the semiconductors E&E is over the years is over billions of dollars in investment. Now, this is what we could leverage, and we need to systematically promote and nurture this IC design industry by allocating, as I mentioned, R&D funds to establish IC design incubation center. And definitely this center needs to invest in IC design software tool, which is, everybody knows is very expensive and needs licensing agreement from the suppliers to enable the new IC design startup. Apart from that, we also need to advocate, promote, and proliferate the Industry 4.0 framework and practice is in SMEs manufacturing, especially in machine, data, and process automation, by taking advantage of the mature Penang-based automation companies. And we have so far have built advanced equipment for the MNCs. I could name companies like Raytech, Vitrox, Pentamaster, TT Vision Tech, and also we have NationGate, and many more. And this handshaking and hands-holding of the multinational support, the likes of Intel, Altera, Osram, is crucial to accelerate and the creation of future local supply chain ecosystem. So this is the strength of Penang. Other than that, our medical tourism, our heritage sites, and the culture, the heritage culture. Dr. Anwar Fazal mentioned, Dr. Anwar Fazal is here today, he's a legacy of Penang history, and very interesting sharing of what Dr. Anwar Fazal has mentioned today. So with that, all the inputs and recommendations by the seminar today, Penang State Government, we welcome. we established the Penang Socio-Economic Recovery Consultative Council. We meet every quarterly, and all these inputs and recommendations by KSI will be taken into considerations. And with that, we would like to see normality. We would like to see people going back to work, job creations, and also to work with all our neighbors. We have a 600 million populations. I have my fellow Bambang Soeharto, His Excellency the Consulate General of Indonesia is here. He shared with us on the opening of the Indonesian market. This is something that we have to tap. In December, I think the Malaysian government will have to decide on the RCEP, the regional collaborative economic partnership, where market access is all about. So Penang is small, but we could leverage on our strength, on our talent, in our strength in E&E, the tourism, medical tourism, and the strengths of our talent. So with that, I would like to again congratulate KSI, MICCI, Wawasan Open University for holding this event here. And thanks again for all the sponsors, the technocrats, the industry captains, the academicians, and all the stakes we have gathered here today to share with us. And I hope this event will not stop here, but we continue follow up in order to make Penang a resilient, sustainable economy, moving Penang forward. Thank you very much again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.